says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess and I'm a prince. Mom says I'm an angel sent from the sky. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me. It's true he is old, my tendency to bulge, but I'm his little soldier. Hop, 2, 4, 3. My mommy says I'm a miracle. Oh my God, face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day don't talk, be a miracle. It's been clear there's a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious Berolina. She has never seen a Berolina. She says if I'm keen I have to cut down on the cake, but I'm a Berolina, so give me more cake.
Mommy, honey on your brother.
Smile for mommy, smile for mother. Take another.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Oh, hurry!
Hang on.
Look at this. She's reading a book. It's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a gal.
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'm going to call you back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this.
And what about me? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm going to make us rich.
How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. Eugenia's husband is going to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
That's not fair. The cars will break down and what about the Russians?
Fair. Listen to the boy.
I'm a gal.
Fair does not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit-brain. Thank heavens Michael has inherited his old man's brains. Eh, son?
Michael!
Well, when you earn the money, I shall take it and I shall spend it, but I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way you have talked to me tonight.
This is your fault with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But that's not fair.
I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. Scary woman she is, used to compete in the Olympics throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a gal.
Now get out of here, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a can of water. So they say the subsequent form was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely. So find that life's not fair. It doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me's gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. That long blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach of children. Hair tonic for men. Yep.
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain.
Your hair, it's green.
My hair, it's green.
Why on earth would you do that?
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid, stupid man.
My hair, my lovely hair. I've got my deal today, the Russians. What am I going to do?
I know what you can do.
What?
You can pretend you're an elf.
What are you talking about, you fool? The boy's a loony.
I'm a gal. Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in that school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you at the library again.
Oh, yes. My mum really wanted me to stay home with her, totally. But I think it's good for adults to have their own space.
Parents must be proud to have a girl as clever as you are. And are you telling stories like you tell me? Oh, Matilda, I love your stories. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time, the two greatest satirist performers of the land, an acrobat and an escapologist, fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats together, and people come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for one another.
Which was so deep, Mary said that cats with hairs would laugh, and dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, they were sad.
We have everything.
Everything. The one thing. We do not have a child.
The sadness overwhelmed them. Everyone became the only place they could escape the tragedy of their lives. Suddenly, one day they both decided they were going to do the most dangerous feat in the world. It's called
The burning woman hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over sharks and spiky objects.
Caught by the man locked in the cage.
And it is the most incredible feat ever known to man. It is our destiny. Well, what happened?
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow, Mrs. Phelps.
After your first day of school,
says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or princess, you'll soon see you're escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy, cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This prison cell. And by the time I can't remember, right before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before much was the pealing of the bell. The hero was curious. So what is it I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you. I think it's you listen here, I hear you punish so severely. If you step out of line, if you cry, if you don't, if you stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why? Did you hear what he said?
Just you wait for his end. What's his end?
Physical education.
It's the Trunchbulls' speciality.
I'm a miracle. My dad says I'll be the teacher's pet. School's really fun, according to my mom. Dad doesn't learn the alphabet.
You're a bit fuckle of whiskey.
So you think you're able
To survive this mess by being a prince or princess, you'll soon see you're escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy, cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This prison cell. Never try, I can't remember. But before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before first heard the pealing of the bell. The hero was curious. So listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you. I do listen. You listen here, I do you be punished so severely if you step out of line, if you cry, if you love, if you stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why? Did you hear what we said?
Just you wait for this end. Just you wait for this end. A-B-C-D-E-F-G, H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P, Q-R-S-T-U-V-W-X. Why? Just you wait for this end.
Good morning, children. My name's Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. Your first day at school. Now, can anyone read this?
Me. I can't.
Very well, Nigel. I think we'd better leave it there, Nigel. We don't want you bursting a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No, but tomato is a very good word.
Yes.
Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Well, you need to learn to read words to read sentences. And a sentence is just basically a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you got to read childhood books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one. I love books. I read quite a few last week.
A few? What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishments, and The Cat in the Hat.
Don't be pathetic. Just knock on the door.
Enter. Why don't you stand like a wet tissue? Get on with it.
Miss Trunchbull, there's, in my class, a girl called Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Harry Wormwood, who owns Women Motors. Excellent man. Told me about the brat though. Says she's a real wart.
Oh no, I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bombi notum est magnetum.
Bombi notum est magnetum. Children are maggots. Must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't... Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense.
I believe that she should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just
Place her in with the 11-year-olds.
What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
It is my opinion that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules in my school. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer-throwing champ? 1969, do you think in that moment, when my big moments came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no! If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children. 2, 3, 4. Want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to teach success, you don't need sympathy or tenderness. You just force a little squid to toe the line. Sing, Jenny.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I apply just one simple rule to hammer through life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and toe it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
Well, I must tell you, headmistress, it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty, question-asking Russians.
Oh, don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look at the mileage of the first car and said these cars were knackered. I told them the mileage was so high because of a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied,
Of course I lied.
and they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair!
And what's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
Oh no, it's quite lovely. I think you love it if you
Here's
just...
what I think of your lovely.
No! It's a library book!
You showed the little brat. Oh, I'm late for my dance lesson to Rodolfo.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboards. And why, Alice, why don't you glue your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it from the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if through it all you can do a lot, you mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a gal.
Matilda, do all those brains in your head ever give you a headache? I mean, it's got to hurt, all squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I'd better stick around just in case they start to squeeze out of your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it's for the best if we're best friends.
Help! 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 Hide me! Someone poured a can of treacle onto a trunks chair. And now someone told her to ride in it, and now she's after me. But that's not fair.
Once the principal finds out you're guilty, you're squished.
They're saying she's gonna put me in choky. What's choky? They say it's a cupboard in her office that you chose to turn into. It's one with nails, spikes, and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spice and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you go there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you could. When they make this creak and the door is closed, you cannot see squat at the end of your nose. When you scream, you don't know if the sound came out through the screen in your head, and either reach or out.
Alright, when did this happen? 20 minutes ago. Why? She's coming! Quick everybody, blazes! Please don't tell her I'm going to she'll No!
Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there under his blazes. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
You see, Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer often falls asleep without any warning. We put him under his coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Definitely!
I bet when he wakes up, he'll think he's still in bed. I had the strangest... Is it time for school yet, Mom? Oh, hello. What am I doing here? This isn't my bedroom at all. Oh,
to thread.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
Oh, my mommy says they make me look pretty.
Then your mother is a twit! You, what is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wobble.
Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Oh no, she's my best friend.
Green Hair, it was National Greenhair Day, a wonderful celebration of all the things in the world that are green, like lettuce and snot. To that one, absolutely sir, well right sir. Now that is how you do. I'm gonna leave this on, looks like rain.
Who is it?
Oh, hello, I'm Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
It will only take a moment.
Oh well, come in if you must. This is Rodolfo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Ah, parle Italiano. Bene.
What? Who is this, babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read yet.
Oh, well, stop her reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Listen, Miss Hussey, I'm not very fond of girls being all clever pants. Looks are more important than books. I chose looks. And you chose books. Good day.
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You were going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little
And so the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's evil stepsister. Frightening woman she is, used to be able to explode the hammer. Suddenly, out came the escapologist!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled. No! Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
So it is a happy ending.
No. The acrobat's sister came out and produced a contract.
I paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract. You shall perform on this day, or to prison you both shall go.
No, what happens next?
I don't know.
Matilda, starting tomorrow, I shall bring in a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may read them while I teach the others, and if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Oh, why Matilda, that is the biggest hug in the world. You're going to hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood, where is...
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Aha, so you do admit it.
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, a foul carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake off my tea tray.
I did not do such a thing, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look, I stole the cake, and honestly, I was really, definitely, sort of almost thinking about me up. Maybe, but I was having a lot of my tummy. The triangle cake was so good that I scoffed it down too quick, and now it was beginning to fight back. See?
I did not do such a thing, Miss Trunchbull.
You are a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
A huge cloud of chocolate gas wafted from her mouth and drove it right into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter,
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
you liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, miss, and I'm very sorry.
Oh, as long as you enjoyed it, that's all that matters.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, well, yes, I did.
Wonderful. Marvelous. That gives me one glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook. What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full, and I say that criminals like you are not full until you've eaten the entire cake.
But
No buts. Eat.
Headmistress, you'll be sick.
You should have thought of that before you decided to steal my cake.
Eat! Eat! Eat!
A single slice of green tube, fries and eyes, even you have to admit, cheating it is. There's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, he shall gun, you want that Bruce. He might be slow, he's quite elastic. He's fantastic, look at him go. Bruce! Never again, something to use. My arm next to this, rolling Bruce, Bruce. And every time you're the kind you think it is. We never thought it was possible. But here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time is come to put that ugly tongue to use. No excuse, Bruce. On the doctor note, I think you want your trousers loose. Oh, stuff it in, Bruce. You're always fit, Bruce. Whatever you do, whatever you do, don't give in. Don't let her win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Come on, Brucey! Yes! Yes! Sorry, headmistress. I got carried away. That's all right, Jenny. We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bob Trotter. Good show. Well, come along, Bob Trotter.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. The second part. And the second part is choking.
What?
No, headmistress, please, you can't. Did you think I'd allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Did you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
No, please, not choking.
That's not fair!
Night, Mrs. Phelps. It's okay. Matilda, thank God you're here. I haven't slept in a wink.
Mrs. Phelps, while I was away, I was wondering if we had a revenge section.
What? Is there a child at school who's been acting like a bully?
Not exactly. Would you like to hear a story?
Well, what are we waiting for?
It's of a great day arrived. Before the strict was performed, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
Smile. We've done this 1,000 times.
First, I escape from the cage, lean out, catch you with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames in your specially designed dress before they reach the dynamite and blow your head off. The trick started well.
The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat prepared, and suddenly she flung into the air over the sharp and spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlocks pinged open, and the anthropologist reached out to catch his wife and the child.
Oh, I can't look!
Before their heads could be blown to bits, the anthropologist covered the thing with fame!
Did she survive?
The acrobat, maybe, but the acrobat used to touch too much bone, and her hands became slippery, and she fell. She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have a child.
Little daughter, with all of your heart, she's all you've ever wanted. Did she still survive?
No. Then, she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Oh, Matilda, things can't get worse.
Well, I'm afraid they did. Because the anthropologist was so kind that he never did once blame the evil acrobat's stepsister for what had happened. In fact, he invited her to move in with him. And she was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she would ever do anything wrong. But always in secret, so the anthropologist never suspected a thing!
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
Right. I better be going, Matilda.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the tree. Get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I'll wake up when the sun comes up, and I
When I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up. When I grow up,
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to thin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change.
when I grow
Just because I find myself in this story doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay. And that's not right.
Everyone, gather round. I want my family to share in my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a gal.
155 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards, could I?
Backwards?
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea. I grabbed a drill and using my incredible mind, attached it to the speedometer of the first car, turned it on and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards?
Exactly. Within a few minutes, I had reduced the mileage to practically nothing.
Backwards!
10 minutes later, the Russian show up. Expensive suits, dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on the program last night.
That was a program about the badges.
Same thing. And did it work? Fantastico! Now I'll be able to afford Rudolfo all day long.
But that's not fair. They trusted you and you cheated them.
What have we done to a disgusting child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go down to that school of yours and tell your teacher you never to be let in again.
What? No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired. And you will never read another stinking book for the rest of your life, young man.
I'm a gal!
Now go to your room, you nasty little creep!
Backwards. The escapologist noted suffered in silence, never saying a word about her evil stepsister's cruelties, which only led her to do even greater things, until one day she exploded.
You are useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
And then she threw her into a dead, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door and went out. Suddenly, the escapologist came home.
Have I been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most? I love you so much that I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist spotted his hand to the evil acrobat's sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let us see what she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands upon her.
Those were lost. The escapologist started of his soul of home.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not on my watch. There's an age for reading and an age for being a filthy, nasty little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, Bogtrotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Bob Trotter here is now good toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories? That is not teaching. To teach a child, we must first break the child. Quiet!
But no one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
I'll go get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you. Flabby, disgusting, revolting. Revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughened you up with a little phys ed. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, while I'm speaking. Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It's the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. Smell of rebellion comes out in a sweat, and this ad will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the palm of aiding and abetting. A bit of this ad will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. A whiff of insurgence, the stench of intent, the reek of grief, pubescent protest, the funk of defiance, the odor of poof, the waft of anarchy and progress. Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too poop for skinning. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, let's step it up. Double time.
Double time!
1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline for children who aren't listening. That Miss I need a tissue is an issue we can fix. There is no mystery to mastering the art of classroom literacy. It's discipline. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of prepubescent plotting, a whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent, the funk of moral fiber rotting. Let's bring this odor home. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent. And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is quashed, till glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
Look what I found. A newt. I'm going to put a newt into the Trunchbulls.
Quiet!
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty.
That is because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are weak. You are in fact a sniveling little newt. Newt! You did this! You vile, repulsive, malicious little sinner!
Oh, stop! People will make me cut, bully!
How dare you! You are not fit to be in this school. You ought to be in prison, in the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with the muzzle of your mouth. I shall!
Have you ever wondered what I have about when I say red? For example, there's no knowing if red is the same thing as your head, as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm just a bit different than some of my friends. These stories delivered to mine fully written. These stories delivered to my fully written. What everyone shouts when they seem like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they stopped. My dad and my mom and the Kellys, and the story was just stuck for once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but the noise becomes anger, and the anger is light, and the anger inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silence. Just that still sort of quiet. Like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or who's in a walk in the woods. And all the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am more like myself into the eye of the storm. Go on now, tip over, please, tip over.
And there is nothing that I shall not do. No length to which I shall not go, no punishment I shall not. What is it? What is it? The note! It's heading north! I've got a new in my knickers! I've got a new in my knickers! I've got a new in my knickers!
Well, that was interesting. I think we'd better all get home while we still can. Matilda?
What's this? I'm moving with my eyes. Aren't I strange?
Would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think this thing is, Miss Honey? This thing with my eyes?
I can't pretend I know, Matilda, but I don't think it's something we should be frightened of. I believe it has something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean there's no room in my head for my brains, so my brains just squish up through my eyes?
Well, not exactly, but something like that, yes. You are quite the incredible girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. How about your father? Isn't he proud to have a girl as clever as you?
Oh yes, he's always saying, Matilda, we're so glad to have a girl as clever as... That's not true, Miss Honey. That's not true at all. He calls me a liar, a cheat, and a nasty little creep.
I see. Here we are. Home sweet home.
Miss Honey, are you poor?
Yes, yes I am. Very.
They don't pay teachers much.
Well, they don't actually, but I am even poorer than most, because of other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed, and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't just live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name, and he was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian, and she was mean and cruel like you can hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me for all those years. And she made me sign a contract saying that I would pay her back every penny. She even produced a document that said that my father had given her his entire house.
But do you really think she just did that? Gave her his entire house?
I find it hard to believe. Just like I can't believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she had said happened.
You think she didn't, don't you?
I can't say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman made me pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's call the police!
We can't, Matilda. We have no evidence. Plus, my aunt is a very well-respected woman.
Who is she?
I can't say, Matilda.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't.
Who is she?
It's Miss...
Is it Miss Trunchbull?
Yes.
This class is going to be a very special spelling test. If any child gets one single answer wrong, they are going straight to Choky. What are you looking at?
You. You. Spell... Oh, now let me see. Spell Newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's really good at teaching.
You. Stand up, turn around, and spell something that you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
I've taught them. That's all. With kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words to my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You spell Antilepomanial Cetricolus.
But that's not a word. You just made it up.
Spell or go to Choky. And I'm warning you, it has silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear.
K.
I'm sorry, it was a silent Z. You're going to Choky.
Cat! C-A-F. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. You're going to have to put me in Choky too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-B. Dog. And me, table. X-A-V-F-Y. And me.
What are you doing? What's going on? Stop this!
Banana. G-T-A-A-B-L. You can't put us all in Choky.
Bully. P-T-D-X-Y. Bully. Revolting. C-I-A-Y. Revolting.
You have to put me in Choky too. You can't put us all in Choky, miss.
Come on now, maggots. Did you think I haven't thought of that? I've got Chokies for each and every single one of you.
won't forget the day we walked around here in Big Naughty. Never again. We choking, don't slam. Never again. Big bullet and never again. Adapted with my eyes. That's like a miracle. Never again. Never again. We live behind bars. We are revolting children. We're revolting times. We sing revolting songs. You sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting start. And we'll have a chance for revolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children. We're revolting times. We sing revolting songs. You sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting start. And we'll have a chance for revolting. We're revolting. Will become a screaming hold. Pick up your hockey stick and give it a sword. Never again will we be ignored. Hand out when the chops are snored. And pull the door to bar. It's not something. We're revolting. We get to be how we like. Everyone is revolting. Why? Because of the big naughty. It's hard to lie because we act the same time. There's no respectful can do. So take your hammer and take it. You push us too far. We are revolting again. Revolting times. West Side Wine. West Side Song. B-R-E-V-L-O-V-I-N-G. It is too late for you. We are revolting. We are revolting children. We are revolting times. We sing revolting children. Down, down, down. You, we are revolting.
A few days later, I received a letter in the mail. It had said that my parents' will had turned up, and I was now the owner of the beautiful old house which had once belonged to my evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull,
Who is to never be seen again. The turkeys were immediately destroyed after this event, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey. It served as often said that it was the best school in all the land.
Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She said it was because she no longer had a need for her superpowers, but she was still stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names.
Don't stand there, Goppy. We're going to Spain forever, and we're never coming back.
Spain, but why? Because this twit brain sold 150-year-old bangers to the Russian mafia.
They're here. Hi.
What if they damage my legs? My beautiful legs.
Where's your father?
I didn't know.
The Wormwood man is a very stupid man. I assumed that I was stupid too, and that's a very stupid and rude thing to do.
Well, that does sound about right. My father is very rude and very, very stupid.
You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, we don't come across many smart people like you. Usually their thinking is all backwards. Backwards!
Backwards!
Say, I can help my friends here, teach our father some manners. And one day, when he gets out of the hospital, he'll still be stupid, but not so rude. What do you say?
That is a very tempting offer, but I think I've had enough of revenge for a day.
Your father is very lucky to have a daughter like you as his own.
Let's go before they change their minds.
Let Matilda stay here with me. I beg your pardon? Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda, and I would look after her with love and respect, and I'd pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you finally called me your daughter.
And would you like to stay here with Miss Honey?
I do.
And you'd like to look after her?
I do.
Well, you're a bit short of room, so yes, I suppose.
Thank you.
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms,
And hugged her.
and Miss Honey hugged her back, and they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods
And Rodolfo.
and Rodolfo sped away into the distance, because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.